Georgia home. We're going to do a small haul like this because later I hope to be able to tack on some decorate with me videos for my tri-cornered cabinet over there. It's kind of already decorated. And the sideboard that's over there. But we're going to go through, I had to go to the doctor today for, I've been having problems with my foot, but I had to go to the doctor. And of course, what better medicine after you get through with the doctor than to go buy some thrift stores. Usually I'm not this successful at some of these thrift stores, but maybe because it's Wednesday. The first one I went by, and it's the same thrift store, it's the rehab thrift store. They have one on either side of town. I went to both. The first one, I picked up this shirt. It's nothing special. It's a Creamy whatever brand. It was $4, but it's a 3X. It's gonna be a good sleep shirt. I like the feel of it, and I like sleeping in big cotton t-shirts. So what else did I get there? This clock, and I believe this is old. You can see it has its own wire still. It is made in the U.S. That's how old it is. It was made in the U.S. It's a Lux brand, but it is a little dusty. Anyway, that's probably going to be for sale. And I bought this bowl. I was unsure. I was thinking about putting it back, and then I looked at the bottom of it and looked at the year, and I thought, well, I'm going to take it with me anyway. It was only $3. This thing has probably seen a lot of green beans and sweet peas and potatoes in its life. A lot of people don't like getting bowls because the only way you're going to be able to decorate them is like this. And you can see there's a lot of staining. But what really decided me was, it's a Homer Laughlin, and I think you can see C39, so that would be 1939. So I'm saying it's seen a lot of stuff in its day. So that was what I got in the first thrift store. The second thrift store, picked up this. I can never turn these little bowls down, especially when they're in this good a shape. I have I think this is 5. I think this is 5 now. It's not marked on the bottom. A lot of these are not marked, but that's the kind of pattern that I keep or collect. This, I think, is the first thing. It's an old hat box. I say old, I mean, you can correct me. They might have bought this at Belk's last week, I don't know. But it was a hat box, and it must have been a fur box, because you can see there's a remnants of an animal in there. What's left of a poor animal. I don't do fur, just because we are animal lovers, don't do fur around here. So, but that, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Pink is usually not a color I decorate with, but it was old, and I just couldn't leave it behind. So, the next thing was, I haven't picked up one of these in a while, and I liked the color. And it's a clean apron. They had a couple of them in there, but this was the one I liked the most. $3. I didn't have a lot of cash, and sometimes I don't like using my debit card in some of these places. I would have used it if I had to, but I just generally like paying cash. So I was watching what I was spending, and I think I spent $12. This whole store was like $12. And then this is really what got me excited. This is a shower curtain. I didn't even look at the brand. If it has a brand, I don't really care. Yeah, DKNY. So it's clean. It's going in the washer. Matter of fact, I'm trying to wash some whites right now. So it'll go in the washer, and I'll try to get a picture of it when it goes up in, because we have a bathroom that's painted, I think it's called millweed or milk pondweed or something. Anyway, it's a green, and I've taken this in there, and I think it's going to work out really well in that bathroom. The one that I have in there now is like an eyelet lace, and I got it at a Goodwill somewhere for $4 or $5. I'm getting tired of looking at it, and I know my husband, he's going to say, why are you changing? Nobody uses that bathroom. So, it shouldn't matter. But, I don't know. You like to change something every now and again. These two pieces came from an estate sale we went to last weekend. It was called a partial picker sale. Most of it was outside. They did have some stuff in the house, but not really a lot of great stuff. Excuse me. This is not the old kind that was made in Japan. I don't know if I can get you to see it. I think it says made in, maybe if I get it upside down right. I think it says made in Taiwan. Something like that. Anyway, it says made in Taiwan. But it is really in really good shape. A little dirty, but I haven't washed it. This was the only thing that was priced at that sale. It was $8. I think we paid $25 for everything we got, and a lot of it was outside tools. Jason got a bunch of stuff. But this is more of a primitive picture. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet because I've pretty much got stuff where I want it right now. I'm just going to take it apart and show you when we redecorate. But, yeah, that came from the estate sale. And I don't know. Well, I got a couple of other pieces, but they're outside. More of an outside stuff, and I'll try to include some pictures of that. So, anyway, I hope to tack on some decorate with me after this. So, all right, welcome back to South Georgia Home. We're going to start our little redecorating right in here, or our commode cabinet. You see our Crocs are still there. And I've changed my picture. I put Grace back there. I have a bigger version of that in my hallway now. I got it for like $5 in a yard sale or estate sale here recently. And I really wish this was a little bit bigger, maybe even a little lighter in color compared to whatever else is going there. So we're going to be concentrating here. And what this is kind of the theme of is right now we're getting into, let me get you straight. Right now we're getting into a lot of our vegetable and canning season. And I've got some blue ball jars that actually I think I bought way back when we got married. We used some of them in the decorations at the old farmhouse where we got married at. So they came from an antique store. I don't think I paid a whole lot for them. As cheap as I am, I don't think I paid a whole lot for them. But we will be using those. And we're going to be using, this is one of the things that I wanted to display up here was that nice bowl that we got. That ceramic or crock bowl. So we're going to be putting that up here. I found this at an estate sale a few years back. I don't think it cost me a lot of money. It is an older jar lifter. Let me see if I can make it. It goes down. You can see it goes down. And then you pull it. And that's how you would get the jar out of. So an old canning jar lifter. So we're going to put that in the bowl. Now, I think it was a video or two back you saw me with this platter. It's got the little, I think someone said these were forget-me-nots. But I like the colors, a little blue and pink. It's just a little different color right here. Just a background for it. And then we're going to start with our jars. I took a picture of this, so hopefully I don't have to go back and refer to that, but we're going to see. I think this is the one that went down the bottom. This is just an old jar. You can barely see the ball on it anymore with its lid and glass lid and brass ring. Don't worry, we got more coming. You've also got, this is one of my hinge lids. I have two of these. I just brought one out. And I wanted different sizes. Here's another one. It's not hinge lid. It's just an old zinc lid. And then a pint size. And it has the old Jeanette lid, glass lid. So, hello, honey.
Hello, baby.
And, of course, always a picture of my mother. I love that frame. That's my favorite frame. And then these, I've got another one over on the tri-corner cabinet. I haven't shown you that yet. I got these at Salvation Army the other day. They were in bags. Look at how intricate the lace is. So I wanted to display that, so this is where it's going. And then Mom. And then, if you remember, I got a stack of these in a box lot at an estate sale not too long ago. There's a bunch, there's a few more, but the newer ones. I just used the older ones, smaller plates. And then our rooster, or our chicken salt and pepper that we bought at that antique mall here a little while back. We're going to use him as well. Now over on the side, we have got another ball jar. It's a big one. I want to say I got this for like 50 cents one time at an estate sale. Got the old zinc lid on it. And we've got a riser just to make it stand up a little taller. I put that in it. It fits perfect. I don't know where I got that riser. Probably Pier 1 or, not Pier 1, Kirkland's or somewhere. I don't know. Anyway. We've got that crock. This one is not, I got this in an antique store, paid way too much for it. It isn't marked. It doesn't have any of the markings on it. So it's going to go here. We've got a couple of old potato mashers. I've got more, but I didn't want to use too many more. I got 1 or 2 more of these. So we're going to put those here. And another crock, a little bitty crock that's got some silver spoons in it. These are serving spoons and like cheese ball spreaders or whatever those things are called. Good Lord, my husband come in and he has brought gnats with him. Some of my favorite serving spoons though, as you can see. Sorry, you can't see. And that little bitty crock. So we're going to put it here. And we've got another pint-size blue ball jar. I think it's going to go down here somewhere. If I am not mistaken, that's how we have it. So, as you can see, that's how we're decorating the commode cabinet for what I call canning season, because our garden is producing right now. We've got some pickles coming out. Hopefully we'll have some green beans and potatoes soon, and zucchini and squash. We've got some peppers, but they're not putting on really right now. We've also got some tomatoes that are not producing yet. Onions are done. So anyway, this is our commode cabinet for canning season. So first of summer. We're not officially in summer yet, but we're getting close. So there you go. That's how it is, and I might show you something else. So hold on. Or if I don't, thank you for watching South Georgia Home.